Labor rights, let me tell you this. If Jamaica were to make a mistake, and note how I phrase it, were to make a mistake and go back there, we would have turned back the hands of time 100 years. We would have plunged ourselves into the worst economic meltdown that our country have ever seen.
Yes, JPU family, welcome to another episode. 100 years if Jamaica make a mistake and put in the PNP at this time in government. Guys, now we know why the PNP has been on a relentless pursuit over the past week to get a scandal upon this man. Guys, only not realize what go on. The biggest threat to the People's National Party at this time is Councillor James-Myles. He's not just a threat in the West. He's a threat to the People's National Party nationally. If your country go backwards 100 years and on a normal something that you know people. Guys, me I go make you hear some things we him talk recently and then I'll come back.
Turn back the hands of time 100 years. We would have plunged ourselves into the worst economic meltdown that our country have ever seen. Let us show me to let's look on the leaders that are at the forefront. Who on the other side can really and truly measure up and take Jamaica forward? I'm serious about it, and when I speak, sometimes I might come off as offensive. But I always speak the truth. Let's look at the leaders that are there and compare them to who we have currently. There's no comparison. And so I said to you, young Jamaicans, your role is becoming more and more increasingly significant. You have a duty to play in the advancement of this nation under this government. And your role is not to sit aside idly and watch people post kind of nonsensical items and postings on the social platforms. Your duty is to counteract those because you're armed with information to combat those. Don't fall prey to the lies and deception. Because this PNP government, they know that the PNP party have gone into some cascas business. They try to tear every single member of this team down. But that now will help them. Because when you tell lies, you will be exposed. Yeah, man, you are the liar and you're going to be exposed. So young Jamaicans, I want all of you to start this social army. You may have to get up. You have to stand up now and start defending the Jamaica Labour Party's cause. This party has done too many things for Jamaicans. And we can't afford for people to get to slandering the good name of our Prime Minister and the party. So I say to you, hit the social media platforms and start preaching the good work of this party. Remember, I am just passing through and I brought with me showers of blessings. God bless the Jamaica Labour Party. God bless the young Jamaicans. God bless Andrew Wallace. God bless Jamaica. I love you, we have one of the most adept, intellectually capable, when we say energy galore, energetic, hearing Prime Minister in Michelangelo's. I've never seen another Prime Minister who takes it onto himself day in, day out to ensure he delivers on the promise, especially to take care of the poor and vulnerable. You have some party talk about poor and say they love poor. But if you love the poor, you don't do anything to change the conditions of the poor, then it means that you don't love the poor, it means that you love when people are poor. But Andrew Wallace on the other hand is demonstrating otherwise. Gone are the days when I as a councillor have to sit down with our constituents and we write to food for the poor and beg them a poor people house. That used to be a board house. Nowadays, under this leadership, the Prime Minister, when I write and ask for a house for the citizens of my division. meaningful something that changes the social dynamics of the constituents. And that in itself is worthy of commendation. So while we don't big up the leadership under Andrew Wallace when he does something like this, instead we try to twist it and turn it and tear him down. One thing I can tell you, God not sleep. And we will continue to work in representing the best interests of Jamaicans. Because guess what? We're not looking any commendation from no man or no other party. We are doing this because we have a duty to ensure that our people is uplifted, our people is benefited, and that is what we are doing. We are seeking our glory from God Almighty, not mankind. So Jamaica is in a good place. Thanks again to the astute leadership of this great visionary, this Prime Minister Andrew Wallace. Never before have we seen an economy so solid. And that is so strategic. Because once the economy is solid and stable, it means that the deliverables, the offerings can be more beneficial to more people in this country. And that is what the Prime Minister has done. So if you have a poor economy, it means you can't deliver for your people. You only can talk about you love the poor, but they remain poor. Now you have a solid and stable economy. You can deliver for your people in all facets of life. That's why more and more buses are come. That's why more and more water pipelines are being laid. That's why more electricity poles are being erected. That's why more jobs are being created. What a good government.
Guys, they know Mr. Vegas brother this.
Nightmares, nervous breakdowns, headache.
No, but it makes sense now. It's only a scandal alone, a very serious scandal, can change the political dynamic for Ian Hales and the People's National Party, with Councillor James-Myles active and strong as the campaign manager for the candidate, Dr. Garfield James. Not only that, those two men were the very first to stand up to rise united in us in the most profound way. They never recovered. Ian Hales never recovered. I was reliably informed that Ian Hales is not getting any traction. And I think at this point in time, when he may not have any more tricks or trade up his sleeves, he's fretting and him just decided mindset, him going to try to find a scandal on these men. Why? This is called political theater.
100 years, we would have plunged ourselves into the worst economic meltdown that our country have ever seen.
Another ring on the finger.